comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Wishing on the scene.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Shows the overhead. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? The super armor does its job. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nails the anti-air. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Both fighters have a full to hit them with a stopping bomb. Player one, burnout activates. The throw connects. Knockdown and a real test of nerves here. Forward rush. Dangerous range here. Crowns him from above. Drive rush. Player one can't use any drive moves. Betting it all on the drive rush. Even the slightest hit may end the round. Then flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Nice cross-up. Uh-oh. Falls short. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Sticks the combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They block the overhead, and that attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Finishes with the throw. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
The next round is to get rushes that off and keeps going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Taking stock. Player one is going to have experiencing burnout. Player one needs to drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and barely blocks the jump in. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Jumps it solid anti-air. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. They were expecting that drive impact. Knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player one, low heavy. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Jumps! Walls flat into the guard break. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Brings them from above with the boosted beats. Both sides getting ready. Player tries to act quickly but whisks the attack. Oh, drive rush! Low heavy out of nowhere. Player one clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called it.
Special versus practice training. Ball Hall Arena. Kimberly.
Make way for the Ninja Star!
Lily.
The time for battle is here!
A new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Nothing but air for the impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What are they thinking here? Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Hey now, where you going?
Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Reads their mind and texts a throw. Slides and goes for the legs. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
There's an overtime on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. A quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fire blast. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Connects with medium kick. Gets the jump to KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Blocks the low kick. Yet goes out of sight. What are they gonna do? Checks with a sandblast. Tricky hidden variable. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. What now? Keeps him out.
Here we go!
Player one throws him. Okay, here we go. Vagabond Edge connects, goes airborne. Here comes the boom. Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. starts off zoning with Fireball. You know their Fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Whiffs the throw. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Oh! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like their weight converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Perfect input, not letting up. Checks with a medium kick. Sandblast. Blocks it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Not bad.
Final round. Fight!
Gotta do better than that. Shows a medium kick. The throw missed. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Connects with the throw.
Rising uppercut.
They're in range. We're gonna see a jump and whiffs. They're wide open. All the throw connects. The low. The throw is denied. Punish counter sets the table. Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They trade. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Doesn't experiencing burnout. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big throws. Going in. Player 2 holding on to that corner. Were they baiting them into that? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Looking for a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Tensions are running high. Both of them can finish this. The drive impact doesn't work. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. One chance here may... It goes out of sight. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Punish counter on reaction. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Versus special match. Online special match. Fight online. Custom room. comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
On the scene.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
Come on, I'm ready to
How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses a drive parry against the attack. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the fireball. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Our fighters should be warmed up now. Taking stock. Surprises them with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. Life lead opens up. Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They gotta keep their eye on the timer. Both fighters, they're going for the super art. Each hit is so important here. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Brushes that off and keeps going. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. A quick breather, escapes the throw. Throws a fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage. It's a good spot to use the super. All the throw connects. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Overhead, but it won't work. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Keeps him out. Close range projectile. What's next? Will this super art do anything? Links it. Oh, putting the cherry on top. That's how you close it out. What a beast! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. That barely connected, but it still counts. The jump-in is denied. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Impact's a no-go. Good job block KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? Player 2, this is gonna hurt. A real test of nerves here. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. What the Bushin scramble? Yo, I saw this in Shibuya one night. Connects with the closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? The jump-in is denied. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jumpers. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Taking stock. They hit each other. Checks them with a projectile. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. We're in there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Brushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Sandblast. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Cross up attack. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Still goes out of sight. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Super art to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Leads them from above with the motion beats. The kid out of nowhere. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Uses the target combo as a filler. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? They push their way out of the corner. Oh, he drops that off. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Both sides connects with the throw. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. There's a burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Vagabond Edge connects. Target combo into. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 1 tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Okay, here we go. Too slow. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Special match.